Zoom in to see your target better. Return to the original view. Your machine guns and cannons are perfect for hitting light targets with poor armor protection. Use them. Now, you need to steer away from the ground. To quickly change the direction your aircraft is heading, move the cursor to the edge of the screen and hold it there until the aircraft completes the turning maneuver. Destroyed. We won. Your tutorial is finished. Now, you are ready for a real battle. Welcome to part 3 of the basic tutorial. Here, you will learn how to bomb ground targets properly. Right now, you're controlling a bomber. Bombers can carry heavy to keep themselves safe from anti-air. It's much simpler to hit a target. You can toggle between different sites with the toggle view. Drop bombs on the airfield. Amount of remaining bombs is displayed in the upper. Drop the rest of your bomb. Great hit. Often, bombers are a target for enemy fighters. Use the fire button to shoot at hostile aircraft. Use the displayed lead angle to aim. mission is complete. Welcome to part 2 of the basic tutorial. Here, you will learn how, right now, you're controlling an attack. Proceed to the waypoint. Fighter and assault planes can carry bombs to drop. Your bomb sight shows where bombs will strike the ground. To hit a target, you need to place it right in the center of your sight. The sight turns red when it is... That's it! You hit the target. Now, you need to steer away from the ground. To quickly change the direction your aircraft is heading, move the cursor to the edge of the screen and hold it there until the aircraft completes the turning maneuver. Notice that your plane carries unguided rockets. Since rockets have low accuracy, it's best to launch several of them at once. Destroy vehicles with machine guns, bombs, or rockets. Notice that you're... Destroy vehicles with machine guns, bombs, or rockets. Victory! Welcome to one of War Thunder's training areas. Here, you will learn how to control your vehicle. Begin moving forward. Follow the waypoints to the firing area. In the lower right corner, you can see a mini-map which shows your tank as an arrow. It also shows the position of your enemies and allies as icons. Your opponent this time, a training target, is the red icon on the map. You can see several markers on the screen. The cursor, which the turret of your tank follows, the marker indicating. Take into consideration that the mouse aiming cursor is not a gun sight and only serves to help you turn the tank turret in the right direction. You should not shoot without waiting for the tank turret to align itself with the opponent. If you want to hit the enemy tank, wait for the turret to turn towards the opponent. Align the crosshair with the target. It will change color when it is over the opponent. And fire. Move the cursor over the indicated tank. Wait until the tank turret finishes rotating and the weapon sight to be aligned with the cursor. Switch to gunner. You can use zoom to get a better... The aim assist indicator in the center of the screen shows where the shell will strike when you fire a shot. It turns red if the current shell can... Depending on your target's armor thickness, one of the best ways to destroy a tank is to put its crew out of action. Move the reticule over the central area of the tank. Now, fire at the fighting compartment on the tank.
It serves him right.
When a shell penetrates armor, the X-ray window appears in the top right corner. This shows which parts of the tank and which crew members took damage. The enemy tank is considered destroyed if it has no crew members remaining inside. Great! If there was any crew in this vehicle, they would be in big trouble. Now, switch to third-person view. Another effective way of destroying. Most armored vehicles have their engines at the rear. Continue by moving the reticule onto the rear of the indicated tank. Now, switch to gunner view and fire at the tank engine.
On target.
If the engine, ammo rack, or fuel tanks inside the tank are damaged, this may cause an explosion. Good job! Move on to... Now, you have to complete a real combat assignment. Capture... You can see a marker above the capture point. Move to the capture zone. To capture the point, you must drive into the capture zone. The border of the capture zone is delineated by a white line circle or square on the ground. Your tank has reached the indicated point, but you can't capture the zone while it still has enemy vehicles. Great! You destroyed the enemy, and now you can capture the zone.
The target has been destroyed!
Wait for the marker to turn blue, and for a message to appear notifying you that you have captured the zone.
Allied forces have captured...
The capture zone's marker has turned blue. That means the zone now belongs to your team. If the enemy team had captured the zone, the marker would have turned red. Capturing strategic points is one of the... When one team captures more strategic points than the other team, victory is achieved. When the enemy team loses... Great job! You won! Now you're a true tanker. Welcome to the second part of the tank battle tutorial. Please move to the route marker. As you may have noticed in battles against other players, the tank in front of you has exactly this kind of armor. You can use zoom to get a better view of the target. This tank has its frontal armor facing you. This is the strongest part of a tank's armor, but you can still penetrate it whenever the aim assist indicator turns green.
Yes!
Awesome! Now, move the reticule onto the other nearby tank. That enemy tank has very strong armor, which your current shells can't penetrate. The fact that the aim assist indicator turns red when hovering over any position on the tank shows this.
We failed to acquire the target!
Fire a few shots at the tank. As you can see, the shells we are using are useless. To understand how effective different shells, the icon shows both the type and armor penetration of the shell, as well as the additional damage it causes. If you compare the two types of shell that your tank is equipped with, you can see that the currently selected shell causes more damage. However, this will not help us to destroy the tank. Now, look at the armor penetration of the shells. Even though the first type of shell causes more damage, switch to
The target hasn't been hit!
You have switched to composite shells. These shells successfully pierce almost any armor, but they cause lower damage.
On target!
Destroy the target tank.
Yes, a hit! Got him! It serves him right. On target! Got him! Yes, a hit!
Now you can see that even though the composite shells make it possible... Good job! Move to another Capanier. When shooting at long distances, you need to take into consideration. Accordingly, when you aim the targeting crosshair in sniper mode, or when the cannon orientation marker points towards the target, you will not be able to hit it. The shell will fall without reaching the opponent. To hit the opponent, no matter how far away they are, move the white crosshair onto them. It changes color when it is over the enemy. And fire. For a better view of your target, switch to gunner mode. The fired shell flies along a ballistic trajectory, while the reticule shows where the cannon is aiming. If you shoot at a distant object using the reticule, Nice shot!
Got him!
Great job! You won! Now you're a true tanker.